I had to promote Sorcerer because it's so good.
I'm going to have to watch that soon.
Referenced in season 2 of The Mandalorian.
Wait.
There's a whole like Sorcerer Wages of Fear episode in season 2 of The Mandalorian.
Wait, when they're driving?
Yeah.
Oh, the explosion! Oh, how did I not get that?
I freaking love The Wages of Fear, so that's...
Wow! Yeah, Wages of Fear. I didn't even think about that. They're both so good. And Sorcerer is so different from Wages of Fear, so it acts as a nice... Like, a good remake is complementary. It's like a companion piece, and I think that's what Friedkin did. So they're not two of the same type of films at all.
Nice. I haven't seen Sorcerer because I love Wages of Fear so much. I didn't want it to be tarnished. But now I know it's so different, I will circle back around and watch it.
Wait, which one's the sequel of the other one, or are they?
Wages of Fear is the first one. It's from the 50s. It's French, I think, and then the Sorcerer is the American remake.
Ah, gotcha. Ooh,
I have
very
a
good.
signed Sorcerer Mondo print signed by Friedkin in my office.
Of course.
Nice.
Yeah. And Dave, my buddy who got that for me, he joined me on the Sorcerer episode on Movies, Films, and Flicks. So you should listen to it. It'll change your life.
Will do.
Interesting. Very good.
So this scene, everything's so stylized, a lot of the kills. Like, Scoggins gets smushed in a thing and his leg twitches. Janice gets, I don't know. I don't know how to phrase it. It just lifts her up in the air. There's surprise deaths. This one is just so, I know they had to do it in reshoots.
Yep.
But it's just so casual. It's
She's in the
almost
water,
mean.
the shark eats her.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, right? It's just so, like, there's no hero moment. It's like a Rain of Fire type thing with McConaughey.
You do get the shark's pneumatic teeth just before it attacks, where they just come out. It's terrifying.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Where the rest of its head doesn't move, but these teeth just go up and down. I hate it.
I totally digress, but there's a scene where the shark is swimming towards the fence when it should be swimming towards McAllister. And you have Carter Blake running towards the fence to shoot the shark, but it's just in there, I guess, to build suspense, but the shark's going the wrong way.
I didn't.
The continuity.
I
don't know if y'all caught that.
Put that down to the reshoots, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I mean, I know why the scene's in there. It builds suspense. It shows him running towards it. And I didn't really pick up on it until about 21 years later. But I saw it, I was like, I can forgive it. It's cool.
Oh, yeah, I see.
I won't put it on IMDb.
Yeah, I'm on it now. Yeah. The Carter and the shark are both running in the same direction, and it's not towards Susan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the continuity that I spotted that is, I think, also a sign to be, it came up in one of the earliest chapters, I think, is the fence, where they say that the fence is stainless steel on the top and titanium on the bottom. I don't know if everyone's noticed Scoggins saying that every other freaking line in this film.
Mm-hmm.
And the stainless steel part of the fence is diamond. It's a diamond pattern, and the titanium mesh is a square. It's a grid pattern. And the bit that the shark is chewing through is a square grid, so it's still going through the titanium bit.
Well, I'll top that. There is a website called "And You Call Yourself a Scientist," and they're literally like questioning the science in movies. But they're basically saying that the titanium and the stainless steel at that size and at that mesh would have the same density.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make a difference.
It's not going to be much difference at all.
Now, in defense of Deep Blue Sea, I mean, what I like about it is they just tell you it, and so you're like, okay, that's cool.
Moving on.
But I guess in that world where, sharks can swim backwards, at least in this movie, they try to explain it to you. Yeah. I know that's continuity error of the grid and the diamond, which, that those people who did the people who did the shark effects in this movie, they criticized Rennie for the Sam Jackson scene. So it kind of lets me down that they didn't switch that around.
Yeah, and it's not, you can't even say like, oh, in some bit, maybe that this part of the fence is just, they ran out of steel and it's titanium, because there's two different shots of the shark attacking the fence. There's like one where it's head on, where it's the grid pattern, and one where it's kind of more at an angle, and it's the diamond pattern. So it's just, it's continuity from within the same area that the shark's attacking, and it's just, we have to chalk that up as a mistake. I know that Deep Blue Sea is perfect, but we have to acknowledge this as being the film's one and only error, is this fence grid.
I have a major question to ask you too, and I want to see what you think. See if you buy into this. So, in this movie, at the end, she wants to kill this shark. She says we have to kill her. This shark. Now, the problem is, her science is inside that shark. and inside that shark is maybe the cure for Alzheimer's. So I typically don't like when websites say this is how I would make it better, because I mean, the fact that these movies get made is a miracle. I've worked on a bunch of sets, so then people with hindsight can look at it and be like, oh, I would have done this. It's like, oh, come on, dude. But what if McAllister tried to kill, because earlier she lets the shark out so that Carter Blake can't shoot it with a dart or kill it. And what if she tried to halt Carter from killing this thing? What if she wanted it to escape so she could maybe find it later? And so she pushes him in the water and he has to ride the shark. And then something happens, like an alien
pushes her in the water.
Reiser. Yeah, like a Paul Reiser in Aliens, or Michael Fassbender in Prometheus, where they kind of sabotage to let things live. Would that have made her more interesting, or is that too much of a heel turn for the character?
I don't think it'll be a heel turn. I think it'll be consistent with how she's been throughout the rest of the film. I think that would be that would cement her as being the film's villain. Definitely.
I think it would have been too far to throw Preacher in the water. You would definitely get people going like, no, you can't do that. Yeah. Definitely not. But
if Scoggins was still here at this point and she put Scoggins in, that's fine.
Oh wow, yeah, you're like, I guess if she killed Scoggins, she sort of like,
just a little push.
Like she goes to move the stuff with, she goes into her lab with Scoggins and she somehow kills him in there. I don't know. Like, would that be just another step in a movie you don't need more plot? And just, I mean, this is such a lean movie. Would that work? Do you think would the movie be better or worse with it?
I think it would be a little bit worse. I think, as you said earlier, it is nice that there is no out and out moustache twirling villain to this film. Mm-hmm. And she would then fill that role.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised there wasn't, like, when it was just on rewatch, I'm surprised there wasn't, like, some, like, Paul Reiser character in the background who's, like, the corporate interest of the company. Because obviously, like, Samuel L. Jackson is there because he's the money and they're going to shut them down unless they show them the results. But I kind of feel like there should have been someone who was, like, trying to rescue... Well, she was trying to rescue her dad at one point, but, like, there could have been room for something like that. But you kind of forget then, like, if you're just bogging it down with, like, plots and subplots, it's just a big shark movie.
Yeah, it's like, we were saying earlier that if Susan is the Hammond of Jurassic Park, then I suppose Russell would be the Gennaro, the blood-sucking lawyer, the guy he's like the money man brought in to oversee everything. And Gennaro he's not a villain of Jurassic Park, but he's the Scoggins level. This guy's gonna die. As soon as you see him wearing a suit jacket and shorts, you think, yeah, this guy's gonna die. So, and he's kind of semi-villainous. So Russell Sam Jackson could have played Russell as more evil, more like, I'm here to shut you guys down. But I'm glad he didn't. That would be terrible.
Yeah.
And also, like, his role, like, Sam Jackson, you probably covered this already in his chapter, that, like, his role was written specifically for him to be interested in it. Before that, he was like the kind of preacher role in the kitchen.
He was preacher, yeah.
Yeah. That'd have been interesting, him and LL in the kitchen together.
Yeah. I kind of like the kind of little banter between the two of them early on. With like, why are you going up a mountain? You should, like, leave that to the white folk.
Yeah.
You're a Wendigo.
That's Mark's theory.
Yeah. He consumed people's flesh and now he wants more.
Yep. It's in the film.
What if Susan McAllister ate him knowing that and got more powerful and then had a wrestling match with the shark at the end?
What if she ate him not knowing that? She was just curious. So, hey, I wonder what he tastes like.
She just starts shining and just maul Scoggins and then just tears the shark from the inside. Oh my gosh.
So, do we think that this shark is the smartest animal in the world, as Susan says?
I think so. It understands cameras, and they know to go into her lab to wait for her to destroy her research.
A dog knows if there's cameras in the house and, like, can press buttons and wait in a bedroom for an owner to come and get them as well. So, like...
Chimpanzees use tools, they know sign language, they're supposedly the most intelligent animal outside of some humans, and they can, they have better memory than, they've beat humans at memory tests, some chimpanzees, which I find crazy.
Have they ever herded scientists to flood a facility?
Not that I've
Rise of the
researched.
Planet of the Apes.
That's true. Yes, they
Oh,
have.
that
Well,
rips
there
off
you go.
Lucy.
There's a whole franchise about it.
Yeah. Oh,
I have a quick question for the 2V now. There are 3 sharks.
yeah.
What would you name each of the sharks instead of just Shark 1, Shark 2, Shark 3?
Well, we have one's McQueen, right? Because it jumps over the fence.
The
Very good.
one that
Great
escapes
escape.
at the start, one's that accosts the group of teens on the boat. That's McQueen.
What was the other one?
I think we have nicknamed this big one at the end. We have nicknamed that Meg, just because it's
Yeah,
it's a megalodon.
Megalodon.
Yeah. I mean,
Megalodon.
super smart, amazing.
Bitey.
Yeah, bitey, intelligent, not the villain of the story, just trying to escape, dealing with it, people created it, now they're trying to, destroy her.
Oh, it's Frankenstein's monster. Oh,
Yeah.
So
never
Frank.
thought of it that
There you
way.
go, Frank.
Wait,
Frank.
but Frank.
Frankie,
And
Francesca.
Yeah, there it is. And then we had another like scooter or something for the other one because it just messes up big time in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So Frank, Meg, Scooter, and McQueen.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, wait. McQueen, Scooter, and Meg? Or what was the other one?
Frank.
Frank.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Frank. Oh, yeah, you're right.
If we
Frank.
throw out names we've done before, then yeah.
Yeah. I like Scooter. I think we said Scooter. I don't know if that was.
I can't think of a film character that screws up something in a kitchen. I'm trying to think of one, and nothing's coming to mind. So, Scooter works fine.
Oh, Linguini and Ratatouille.
Oh.
There we go, Linguini.
Linguini.
Yeah.
That's the name.
Frank. Yeah, Frank.
There's a kid show right there. Like, just like the 4 smart sharks, like, talking to each other and planning to take over the facility in this game.
Yeah, the less successful sequel to Street Sharks.
Yeah.
Smart Sharks.
You know in Gremlins, that one gremlin with the little hat that
Yeah.
has a propeller on the top, and then the dude shoots it? Like, that's Linguini
That's
to me.
Linguini, yeah.
So, can we do something really quick?
Yes.
We'll knock it out really fast, but I want you to, so on Deep Blue Sea, on Facebook, and on Twitter, I want to do a poll. So I want to do a little competition here. I was reading a review. I was trying to find information about McAllister today and people writing about her, and it's mostly negative. And so, but then someone talked about all the creature features in the 1990s and just the big budget creature features. So I want you to compete in a draft, no Jurassic Park. You draft just to show the sheer strength of the 1990s creature features. I want you to do 5 movies each.
Oh, hell.
And we'll put it up on Deep Blue Sea, Twitter, and Facebook. We'll run a poll. And I just want you two to compete in a 1990s creature feature off competition. So,
does Alien count as a creature feature?
Well, so 1990s, yes.
Alien Resurrection.
Yes, that definitely counts. Is that your first pick?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can go
pick.
first, Meg. Well, you're the guest. You can go first.
Tremors.
Oh, perfect. Perfection. The town. I just got an insane Blu-ray from Arrow for that with a new documentary, like a 60-page book, new commentaries.
Another movie I watched far too young and was terrified of for many, many years.
Oh, it's perfection. I love, in the beginning of the movie when he's peeing off that cliff, that's the cliff he chases the graboid off of. He knows that cliff is there. It's just set up so well.
He's peeing off the cliff.
Yeah.
Skarsgård's peeing off the top of the facility at the beginning of this movie.
Whoa.
Is that it?
1990s movies that feature people peeing. Was Tom Hanks
You could
in one
end
of
up in some weird movies there.
them? Jay, who's your first pick? You're not beating Tremors.
I gotta take Anaconda.
Right.
It comes up often on this show, mainly for John Voight, and that's reason enough to take it.
They don't. All right. Second pick.
Arachnophobia.
Oh,
damn
wow.
it. That was gonna be mine.
And you can pick this movie too.
No, I don't think we should be able to pick.
Okay,
DPC.
fair enough.
I think, that's not going to happen. So does it have to be, like, existing creatures? Or, oh, no, because Tremors is in there. So I could, for instance, take Species.
Yes.
Ah.
I will take Species.
a B movie